Welcome to Shimizu, Japan. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Shimizu. I have spent the last couple of hours filming this ship tour, so it's time to refuel and watch an expert cook my breakfast.
Like it's soft or well done, sir?
Soft is fine.
Yes, sir?
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, too. I have managed to find a table right at the very aft of the ship. It's next to the great outdoors, and I have got my omelette that you saw him cooking with a little few baked beans, and I've also got some fresh fruit slices with some yogurt. There's no lunch stop today on our tour of Shimizu, so I'm going to load up as much as I can now so that I'm not starving by the time we get back on the ship. I think it's about 4.5 hours we're off, so it's not too long, but just want to load up on protein as much as I can now so I'm not hungry halfway through. Okay, it's time to jump off. It is very, very wet out there, so I've changed from my trainers into my shoes, which should be a little more waterproof, and I'm hoping that there are ponchos that they hand out, because I don't think my umbrella is going to cut it today, especially as well as it being wet, it's also windy. I wonder what the chances of the cable car being open on the way to the temple. I guess we will find out. Right, quick update. Because of the weather and the wind, the ropeway is closed at the moment, so we're going to go to a museum and then hopefully it will open later. The rain has already all but stopped, and it's not predicted to rain again until about 5 o'clock this afternoon. First stop of the day then, we have come to a woodblock painting museum. We can see some fish in there. Right, let's go the other way. I want to head over there. So let's just take a quick wander down here. That's pretty cool. Good news, so there's been a change to the weather and we are at the Ropeway and we're going to go to the shrine. We are literally up in the clouds. I'm not sure how much you can see behind me. It's very, very foggy, so obviously it can't be that windy or it would have blown it all away, but it does also mean I don't think there's going to be any Mount Fuji viewing today. So let's get to the shrine. We've all been given an umbrella as well, which is very nice of them. So let's go and see what we can find. You can see all the cherry blossoms stuck to the window that's blown off the trees. Okay, into the cable car we go. So this is where we've come from, and then I'll show you the cable car and then we'll walk on through towards the shrine. So because of the slight change in itinerary this morning, because it was wet and windy and we went to the museum instead of what we were going to do, We're kind of on a little bit of a faster speed than we would have been visiting the shrine, so we've got a lot to get through in a short amount of time. Let the steep climb begin. Here are the first steps of probably many. As we get to the top, the steps get steeper. These feel steep enough as it is. Everything is just beautiful here. I'm so glad the weather decided to behave itself. So I just said that, it started to rain. Hopefully it won't amount to too much, and we've all got our umbrellas, so it's all good. Okay, I'm approaching the very top, and then I'm going to take some pictures on the way back down again as well. Okay, right. Let's capture a bit on the way down, because there's a few bits that I missed because there were people in the way, so I wanted to wait for them to move on, as there are right now. So there we go, we're safe. Let's head back out. Here we are, back in the main area. Beautiful, beautiful place. Thank you, weather. Right, it's time to go and meet the group and then get back on the cable car or the ropeway and then head back to the main entrance, and then my guess is that is onto the beach, but we'll find out. Back off the gondola and little outdoor area with some vending machines and such, and I didn't expect this. Just kind of sprung out of nowhere. And the gondola's about to leave, so let's film it. Surprises me how quickly they move. It doesn't seem that fast when you're on board, but they certainly move at quite a pace. Due to our change in itinerary earlier today, there was no time to visit the beach. However, I cannot tell you how excited I am, and I really hope that this comes out on film. I've just taken some photos of it, but whether it's going to come out on this is another matter. Fuji has appeared for us. May not be all of it, but you can see the tip. Take a look at this. So after the excitement of the first glimpse of Mount Fuji, just before we got back to the ship, couldn't have been better timing if we'd have tried. Back on board, and everybody's up on decks 12 and 13 trying to get another glimpse of the old Fuji-san. and I've come to the buffet to grab a quick bite to eat because I haven't eaten since breakfast this morning when I had the omelette. So I've already started, actually, rude of me. I've got ham and pickles sandwich, some mushroom gruyere and tomato pizza, a couple of extra pickles, and a spinach wrap which has got tuna salad in it as well. That should definitely tide me over until dinner time tonight, the final dinner before we get off the ship tomorrow. I think that I was considering doing Chin Chin, but I don't want to go somewhere that I've heard bad reports about and be disappointed, so I'd rather go and be disappointed in Stars Palace instead. No, fingers crossed it will be good. It was good the last time I went, so fingers crossed the last experience will be a memorable one. So, just said goodbye to Tom and Kelly, just in case I don't see them again. It's been really great to meet them, and Tom's been really great arranging all of the tours. So, yeah, lovely couple, and so glad that I've met them. My life is enriched because of them. So, hopefully we'll bump into each other tonight, but if not, lovely to make new friends on a cruise. So we are just starting to sail away. That is what you call a send-off from a port. That was so unexpected. It's a loud bang and everybody jumped. Well, I jumped. And then a little firework display. How cool is that? Sad times sailing away from our final port here in Japan. However, happy times. The sun is shining. It's actually a sunny sail away, which makes a nice change, and also to add to that, 3 days in Tokyo coming up from tomorrow. Life is good. Right, fancy a bit of sail away? By the look of things, we might actually be leaving the good weather behind, because it's lovely that away, but not so nice that away. Oof, it just got real choppy real fast. Look at the pool. I don't know why, but it always seems to be when you're returning to a home port, the movement is the most. What is it? It's like a homing beacon for the waves. Crazy. Okay, I've had a little chill in the room. I've done the very sad thing and almost fully packed, and just about to go to Stars Palace for one final dinner, and it had to be this shirt on the last night of the cruise. If I couldn't bring out the cherry blossom shirt now, then when could I? Okay, I'm in the dim section again on the last night. It's typical, isn't it? So this light's going to come on a fair bit, but I'm going to have to face it this way so I'm not showing it in people's faces. The ship is rocking and a rolling tonight. It was quite fun to walk along deck 7 and see people staggering all over the place. And that's kind of the middle deck, so you would expect it to be more higher up. But yeah, there's a lot of movement. Even the lifts are creaking and stuttering as they open. It's all fun. Anyway, I digress. Let me show you the menu. The battery died and I didn't think I had a spare one, so I haven't captured the starter, but I've taken a photo of it, so I'll drop that in here. And it was really good. And the main I have is the Cajun spice shrimp. So the shrimp was really good, and the ship is moving around so much that the sauce was actually moving around the dish. That's quite hilarious. So dessert menu is here. I've already chosen, which I'll tell you in a minute. What would you have? So I'm going with the lemon creme caramel and the coconut and mango cake. Well, after a fabulous meal in Tsar's Palace one final time, it was time to pop to Spinnaker Lounge for a quick few drinks. There weren't many people in there, so they're either snoring their heads off right now or they're quickly packing to put their cases outside the door. So they are ending their cruise, and I guess this is where I just sign off on mine as well. Do consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're the first to be notified. I am in Tokyo for 3 days, bringing you a 3-day vlog series straight after this, and I will be in Alaska in July on board Norwegian Encore. So do subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. And thank you so much for following along for the last 10 days, and I will see you on the next upload. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Good night now.